Welcome back, everybody. I don't like the way I did that. Welcome back. Welcome
What
back.
kind of cartoon character? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, we're together. We got it.
Slap you?
No.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of your favorite podcast, Trading Up, with your host, Jason and Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we are so excited to be back with you with another episode coming into your phones and into your homes in the least creepiest way possible.
It's always a little creepy.
I mean, with you on the screen, what isn't? So with today's episode...
It's been 30 seconds and I'm already attacked.
Come on.
Go ahead.
With today's episode, we're going to talk about some things like we always do in every episode, and we hope that you can talk about them with us. Pull up a seat, turn on your ring lights, get some popcorn, eat some noodles, I don't know, flush the toilet, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching us, and tune in.
Flush the toilet?
I don't know where they're watching us. People like to watch things when they're on the toilet.
That's fair.
I'm on the toilet.
Right now, we're currently on the toilet.
If you haven't noticed,
If they haven't noticed.
we're on the toilet. Yes, if you haven't noticed, which I'm sure that you have, we are in a different setting. Unfortunately, our studio lost power, so we had to move.
Sorry.
They wouldn't be able to hear that.
No, you don't want me to do that. I embarrass myself.
We're in a new studio. Well, we're in a new room. The studio that
New studio.
The studio that we did use lost power, unfortunately, so we had to move and make do, because if there's anything we want to be for you, it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. Persistent? Consistent. I'm dyslexic. We want to be consistent with you, and we knew if we wouldn't be able to record today, we wouldn't be able to have a video out for you on our uploading day, Tuesday, which, again, if you haven't noticed,
It's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, we haven't been consistent. We've had some technical difficulties. We haven't been able to record the day that we want to record. This, that, and the other, bing, bang, boom, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It just hasn't worked out, and we've uploaded on Wednesdays. So we're trying to do it better. We're trying to be better for you, because we are not us if there is no you out there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason?
Take it away. Oh, God. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
So I was at work the other day, and if you didn't know,
You
knew. If you
We're not
didn't know,
really friends in real life. We barely talk.
I don't know him.
We meet up just for this, and that's it.
Listen, we're not even actually together. Jason's just really good at...
Eddie, we're not together.
I broke up with you!
I broke up with you.
We've never been together.
Don't say it with such a...
Oh, sorry.
You'd be honored.
No, so I was at work the other day, and if you didn't know, I work for a school. You already knew, because you're always at my house. Or you're always in my life. I don't know. Anyways.
What's happening?
And I got a notice in the mail that we had to start planning our Scholastic Book Fair. And I got really excited because this is the first time, one, that I've worked a Scholastic Book Fair. Well, worked at a school in general. And two, because I love the I love the Scholastic Book Fair. I've always had such an infatuation with it when I was in elementary school. And it was always the main thing I looked forward to every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any good memories of your Scholastic Book Fairs?
Oh, my God. I used to love going. You want to hear something really funny?
Yes, I do.
Hi, welcome to a podcast.
Welcome to my life.
I was in probably like 4th or 5th grade. And I went to my mom after school, and the Scholastic... Why can't I... Neither of us can say Scholastic Book Fair.
Say it. Ew.
Why? I'm vulnerable.
We know.
Anyways.
Weak is the correct term, but yeah.
We'll just say the book fair. So I was going to go to the book fair. And so I went to my mom. I said, can I have some money because I had something very specific that I wanted. It was this little science kit where you could hook up like batteries and like
Dude, yeah.
yeah, and you like be able to like turn on the little light or turn on the fan or turn on whatever. And so it was like a little circuit thing. And it was like $18.
How
And so
much?
I told my mom that I wanted money to go to the book fair. She gave me a 20. I assumed this was all for me.
Okay.
So I went, I bought my $18 science kit, and I went back. She's like, "Oh, what did your brother get?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She was
Oh
like,
no.
she said, "How much was this?" And I was like, "It was like $18." And she was like, "You were supposed to get your brother something too."
Okay. So you stole from your family. Got it. But did you say at the beginning, this is for you and your brothers?
No, and that was her fault.
Right. So in reality, you did nothing wrong.
Yeah, no.
You asked for money. You got money. You bought what you wanted.
And I was told I had to go return.
Did you return it?
I went back, and then I walked back to my mom. I said, "They don't accept returns. I'm so sorry. You know, I don't know."
I fully know. Fully, you went, hi, and then you left. You didn't even try
I didn't
to
even
give
walk
it
back
back
in the door.
You
I
just
just walked
walked
around
to?
the corner where she couldn't see me, and then I came back. I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't home when this happened.
No. Yeah, we were still. I was walking back out to the front of the school where my mom was waiting, and then that's
Wow.
when she was like, "What did your brother get?"
So
too?"
what happened with your brothers?
I don't know. I think
Nobody
my mom.
cares.
I really couldn't tell you.
I think the most memorable thing that I bought from the book fair. One, did you have book bucks?
No, I don't think so.
You didn't? Do you know what book bucks are?
No.
So we had a thing that we could use for the book fair or for other things. You can use it, but it was called book bucks. And for every book that you read, you got a book buck. Or if you like looked on like I don't like the the Pop Tart thing, and they had the little tabs.
Oh, box tops.
Box tops, yeah.
Yeah.
So you collect as many box tops, and then for however many you had, you get a book buck for it, and then you can use your book bucks to buy things from the book fair or this catalog. So we can do both. Book bucks are like dollars. I think my favorite thing, because I remember I got the science thing one year.
Mm-hmm.
I got books, I got magazines, like stuff like that. But my favorite thing I saved up so many freaking book bucks, Jason. I saved book bucks. I saved my allowance because it was like $25 this thing, right? And that's a lot for a little kid.
Yeah.
Right? $18 was a lot. So 25 is like, oh, he's rich,
He's got money.
I bought my mom a ring.
Oh, how sweet.
And I remember seeing it, because they come and you're allowed to look around first, and then okay, this is how much it is, let me go home, whatever, this, that, and the other. And I saw this ring, and I remember it vividly. It was a gold ring, and it cursive spelled out mom with the metal, and it was a red ruby in it. And I saw it, and I went, I need to get this for my mom. I need to get this for my mom. I don't care who I have to kill. I need to get this for my mom.
My mom is getting this.
My mom is getting this ring. I don't care if I have to steal this National Treasure style. I'm getting this ring.
You forged the Declaration of Independence
Just
for no reason.
Just for the ring. Listen, hear ye, we the people, of the people, for the people, have declared on this day, the 3rd day of the month, Edward Silver has this ring.
Did a whole production of Hamilton.
Just for at the end, they're distracted, so I can get the ring and go.
Okay, bye guys.
Thanks. But no, and I did it, and I remember I was gonna be her Mother's Day gift. So I held on to it for months. So I gave it to her for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And she was so excited, and she never wore it once. She always said, "I'm gonna save it for special occasion." And every so often she'd like put it on, because I was like, "Oh, Mom, where's your ring?" And she'd wear it, but I never. And maybe she didn't. I just don't remember. But in my mind, she never wore it out. And I was okay. I was fine with it, because I knew she loved it, and she wanted. She was so grateful for it, and she would wear it when I asked her for it. But she never wore it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she. So I should ask her if she still has it.
It was probably made of like aluminum.
100%.
Yeah.
It was like the adjustable band. $25.
20. That's how they get you.
I know, but
Highway robbery of children.
I needed to get it from my mother. Listen, that's where the child trafficking
probably
started.
Child labor that made that ring, and then
I was 2 foot and hoofing it in that broadcast. Okay, trying to get that ring.
So did you ever buy any actual like books from the book fair?
100%, but not like books. I did like Captain Underpants.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Elementary school, what were your favorite like book series?
Goosebumps.
Okay.
Loved Goosebumps. I don't know what they're called, but I love the books that it was a an adventure. You read to a certain part. Okay, if you want this to happen, go to page 45. But if you want
Ooh.
this to happen, go to page 52. You know,
Okay.
and then you can choose, and you can reread that book so many different times because every time it can be
Yeah.
a different story.
I loved the Magic Treehouse books.
Oh yes.
It was like the sister and brother, and they would always go on like random,
Yeah.
like, oh, now we're on a pirate ship. Now we're exploring a volcano.
I liked that, but in TV show version, like Wishbone. Wishbone
Mm.
was always going places. It's Wishbone. You know, I loved Wishbone. Did you watch Wishbone?
Not really.
Then why would you agree?
I know what you're talking about. I wasn't a TV kid. I was outside playing. What were you doing?
I was watching TV outside.
They had to wheel the cart outside for you.
You don't know.
Just
We had flat screen before flat screen was a thing. It was just pressed against a hole in the wall.
a hole chopped out of the
Yeah.
side of the house.
Made it flat. No, I was playing outside. I loved being outside. But when I was home, like on a weekend, I wasn't doing anything. My friends couldn't play. You best believe. Saturday morning cartoons.
In all fairness,
Barney.
I had like siblings that were my age.
I only had cousins growing up. I do have
Yeah.
siblings, but I didn't grow up with them.
Yeah.
So it was really whenever I went to my grandma's house, I played with my cousins. But other than that, I was an only child, so I didn't have anybody at my disposal whenever.
Yeah.
You know, and my friends, like I said, sometimes they wouldn't be able to play. Oh, so you weren't a TV person?
Not really, no. Which this is wild to me now to think of like my nieces and nephews doing this. We would get on our bikes, say 9 a.m. in the morning, and we would take off for the
Be
day
gone all day.
and just be gone all over the city, whatever, and just come back at nighttime.
Pre-cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
no pager, because
No idea where we
no
are.
mother wanted to pay another pager bill.
No.
Yeah, no way of contacting.
And our parents would just be like, they'll come back.
Yeah, just come back when the lights are on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm thinking, I'm like, imagine just letting these children now just be like, all right, good luck.
No.
And they just go off and you just hope they come back.
Yeah, I remember one time my friends were like, "Oh yeah, come on, we're gonna go biking tomorrow." It was summer or whatever.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Mom, I'll go bike with my friends. I went biking like in the morning, like you said, left in the morning. We literally rode our bikes for like 2 hours out of the city. We were gone.
Yeah.
We were gone. We were up in the hills. We were in the local mission. Like we went to McDonald's. We were doing all this shit. I fell on my bike. My pant got stuck in the chain.
Yeah.
Ripped up to my thigh. Pant ripped up to my thigh. Got off, took the pant out, just tied it up in a knot, fixed my chain, and we're still riding.
You're just going.
Still riding. My mom had no idea. Obviously had no idea I'm hurt. Scratched
Mhm.
up. Ripped pant.
Regular old
Yeah.
stand by me.
I get home like 8 o'clock. What the hell happened to you? I was riding with my friends.
You know, it's fine.
Let that happen now. You best believe I'm gonna have a tracker in my kid.
Said I'm rugged.
I'm a man. Look at these boots.
You're 7.
Full beard.
Yeah.
Mom, think it's time for me to go. Barney's on the TV and got a juice box in the fridge. I'm old enough to do things on my own and I'm leaving. My little Barney backpack.
Bye, Mom.
Yeah. Okay, bye. I was completely, yes, I did a lot of those things with my friends. I rode bikes. I went out. I was gone for a long time, but I was such a TV kid,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I'm not a super TV person now as an adult. But
You
I
just got a TV.
I literally been in this house for 2 years, just got a TV. But I could be watching TV, and people can be walking in front of me back and forth. My brain just they're not there. They're invisible.
Yeah.
Never miss a beat on the TV. My grandma could sit me in front of Barney in my high chair as a baby, obviously.
You're like 9 years old. Just like, come here, honey.
I'm like, dang, grandma. But no, I'd be in my high chair eating my little snacky snack,
Mhm.
little baby Eddie, watching Barney completely content. Would not even need a babysitter.
Mm. No, I liked watching like the Saturday morning cartoons, but I really would only catch like the super early ones. Actually, you know what?
6 a.m. cup of black coffee.
I'm sitting there reading the newspaper.
Feet kicked up, newspaper in hand. Oh, yes. That Don Tiger again.
What I really did like and what I would always catch was the cartoons that would come on before I would go to school. So I would watch Franklin. I would watch Little Bear. There was the Little Mermaid animated series.
Yeah.
Bear in the
Love them.
Big Blue House.
Good night, Luna.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Out of the Box. Yeah. All of those shows that would come on right in the morning.
You smell good, friend.
Thanks.
That was a bear.
Oh, I thought you were just complimenting me. Sorry.
Oh, well.
No,
I said friend.
Yeah. Did you watch any of those?
Loved every single one of those shows. Loved them.
What else was there?
Even the Little Mermaid one. I totally forgot about that
Yeah.
animated series, but that was a good series.
Yeah.
I loved all those shows. It's Franklin. My favorite episode of Franklin. Do you have one? I have one. In my mind, just
I don't think so.
Everything is when he wanted to lose a tooth for the tooth fairy and he couldn't because he was a turtle. So he found a pebble.
Oh wait, I do remember that now.
He put a pebble under his pillow because he was a turtle and he didn't have teeth to lose. And everyone's like, I lost a tooth. The tooth fairy.
Yeah, because all his friends had teeth.
Yeah, except for Goose.
Oh.
Poor Goose.
Yeah.
She didn't have teeth either. What was the girl's name? Was it Emily? I feel like all the girl characters in cartoons.
Yeah, it was Emily.
Emily Elizabeth.
No, that was in Little Bear though.
Oh yeah.
I was like, when was our human?
I forgot. Little Bear did have she had the mumps.
Yeah.
Little Bear also had the mumps.
Yeah.
It was Little Bear, Papa Bear, and Mama Bear, and then everybody else had names.
Yeah. Kind of racism.
Listen, we're busting down walls.
Having the real conversations here.
Okay, so speaking of old cartoons, this kind of goes into what I was going to ask you a little bit later on, but I'll ask it now because old shows in general, I think one of my favorite things to watch was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Did you watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
A little bit, yeah.
Mr. Rogers was my guy.
Yeah.
I just always, little me, what more could I feel other than this? But I always felt just like so at peace with life.
Okay,
just watching him,
I
felt
like a comfort.
Yeah, I felt comfort. He was definitely one of my childhood heroes. Just watching him come to his house.
Yeah.
I was gonna say undressing, but he wasn't. He was just
what kind of Mr. Rogers did you watch?
Coming into his house, changing his sweater, changing his shoes. And he's, hello, friends. Yeah. Welcome. How are you today? And he just throws his shoe from one hand to the other. And I was like, that man's so cool.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Did you have any? Were you a person? I know you said you weren't a TV kid, but were you a person that had characters like that? You were like, you looked up to, like, oh man, like these people, like that's my person.
I'm trying to think if I did. Do you have one offhand?
Yeah, so many.
Well, go ahead while I try and think of one. I know, I'm like, you have so many.
Just overwhelmed by them. No, Mr. Rogers, 100%. Steve Irwin. Mr. Rogers because he taught about community and loving your neighbor. Steve Irwin because he taught about being kind to animals and being kind to the world. There was Bob Ross that made it known that no matter what, it's never a mistake. It's just a happy accident. Like, you're not making mistakes. You can make your mistake into something beautiful.
How beautiful.
Yeah. There was Barney. Love your friends. There's always a friend in need. There's always a friend that you can count on. Even when no one's there, Barney's there. Gosh, who else? Morgan Freeman, but that's more of a personal thing for me.
In what way?
So my dad, in a lot of points in my life, unfortunately didn't make the best decisions of his life. And so he was in jail a few times, here and there. And I remember being so sad and the times that it did happen. Like, oh man, my dad, like, because you don't know what happens in jail. You're a child.
Yeah.
You're whatever, and you don't know what's happening, and you just want the best for your parent. And I remember the very first time I had watched Shawshank Redemption. Great movie, by the way, if you've never watched it.
I've seen it.
But I remember watching it, and Morgan Freeman's character in that movie just so much reminded me, like, man, that's my dad. Like, that's how my dad would be. Like, I know for a fact, like, that's what's happening right now. And to this day, 32 years old, I look at Morgan Freeman like, that's my dad. I feel like Betty White when she's Rose and she's like, Bob Hope is my dad. He's not, but he was always there, you know. Morgan Freeman was just always there. So they look nothing alike. Obviously, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, Morgan Freeman is black. But and they really, in all honesty, have nothing in common appearance wise, but they look like the same exact person in my mind. So when I say that Morgan Freeman is my hero, he's a childhood hero of mine because he helped me deal with that loss at the time. And so when I look at him, like, that's my dad. That man is my dad.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've always heard the ongoing joke in your family, but I never understood where it came
Because
from.
it's not a joke. That's my dad.
My bad.
And I know I can tell you, God, I'm going to be devastated when Morgan Freeman passes away.
Yeah.
Devastated. I remember one of my friends and her mother at the time years ago when we were like close, when Michael Jackson died, and they ugly cried. Ugly sobbed like you would think their closest relative they just lost. I know I'm going to be like that with Morgan Freeman. Because like in my mind, like, that's my dad, dude. Like, that's my dad. It's the wildest thing I know, but man, just me and Morgan Freeman, like, my dad. Proud papa.
We need to get you to meet him before he passes.
Oh, I don't know what I would do.
Cry.
Yeah. Dad?
He would run.
I'm your son. You don't remember me?
You don't get remember when you went to jail? It's me, Eddie.
Oh, my poor dad. My real dad. Listen, sometimes we do things in life that put us in places that we wouldn't normally go. Yeah. And that's okay. We make bad decisions in our lives.
Yeah, we love you, Michael.
Right. In no way, in no shape, in no form am I shaming my dad for it. Am I putting my dad down for that? Things happen. I've been arrested a couple times. Never went to jail, but I've been in the back of a cop car here and there. Once got felt up by a cop. That wasn't nice.
Oh.
But
I got felt up by TSA.
You did.
Yeah.
Thoroughly.
Oh, it was so thorough. He went full up in here. And he like tried to make it a point that he's like, I'm not like, this isn't weird. Like, this is fine.
When you have to make it a point that it's not weird, it's weird.
Yeah.
He was doing
And the fact that it was my very first flight ever.
That's what I'm saying. He was like, get in those crevices.
To be honest, though, it's mostly been touched in a while. I'll take what I can get.
I will say there was one time years ago. God, so many years ago. I'm thinking now. I probably was, I don't know, 13. This is almost 20 years ago.
Okay, let's not spiral too much. Go ahead.
Oh.
You were 13.
My bones. My bones.
You were a young 13-year-old
I was
with a
13
snapper.
years old, and I was out bowling with my cousins, an older cousin of mine and like two other cousins that were younger than me. But we're all bowling, and these cops had come into the bowling alley for something. I don't know what the heck it was for, but they had to like, okay, we need everybody, stay where you are. Something had happened.
Okay.
And they had to like search us. So, I'm standing there, whatever, and he's coming around, and he's like, okay, nothing in your pockets, nothing in your pockets. And he goes to my back, and he just starts rubbing my butt cheek.
Oh.
Right? And he's like, oh, I'm trying to get into your pocket. But he just kept rubbing it like a good 7 times before he actually went into the pocket to see if there was anything in my pocket. And then the other side, like, rubbed my butt cheek. And I'm literally like, dude, what the 13 years old? What are you doing? Yeah. Like, what am I going to do with a cop?
Yeah.
But... And my cousin's like, oh, he's interested in you, cousin. Like, bitch, I'm getting felt up by a cop right now. I'm about to get arrested for something.
This is a pedophile.
Yeah, okay? I'm brown. I am brown. I ain't going to do nothing but go to jail. And the only thing that's going to happen in there rhymes with grape.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Listen. Trigger warning.
Morgan will keep you.
Morse
keep
code.
You safe. I don't speak Morse code. It'd be Morse code. Help! Just say it.
I'm scared. I'm scared. You ever seen those shows where they're like, oh, man, what is it called? It's like these kids are so bad. They're acting up. They're breaking the law. And then Scared Straight. And they go into the jail.
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't want to be me. You don't know what it's like. This life isn't for you. I eat men for breakfast. And it's like, what?
But I fucking hate my mom. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
stay up
want
as late as
this.
I want.
I dropped the soap and I hate it. You know, it's got things like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
don't want to scare you. Like you're gonna get raped in jail.
Yeah.
You know. But then there was one season, one episode. I don't know if you saw it. It was all over for a while. Where one of the inmates was like, "It's gonna be waiting at the door." You know, and then one of the kids was like, "I'm not scared of you," blah blah blah. And then like years later, that inmate gets out, and then they're together now.
Oh my god,
They're
really?
married, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a male inmate, by the way, and it was a male person. I'm not that it matters, but
Like,
it shows.
thanks for clarifying.
But I bring this up because it shows the jailee, like he has like a purse and long weave and everything,
Yeah.
and he's just standing there with his man, who was the kid who was like, I don't care, I don't fucking blah 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 blah. And now they're together.
How much is the age difference?
He was in high school, I think. I don't know. He's an older man.
Okay.
He's not like old, but he was older than he was. You know, probably in his like late 20s. I don't know. He looked pretty old.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm giving him too much
I was
credit.
gonna say, I was like,
So I think we got a little off topic.
yeah, we went from
just a
Scholastic
smidge
Book
to
Fair
prison.
to prison. To prison inmates ending up with children.
Listen, there who wasn't the children when they got together.
He wasn't a children. He wasn't a children.
Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. So let me try to get us back on track just a little bit. So you really in this whole scheme of things, you haven't thought of not one like childhood hero?
Not really. I didn't really have specific people that I looked up to. It was more like I had like people I wanted to be, if that makes sense. Like I wanted so badly to be like TJ Detweiler from Recess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
okay.
little-
Yeah.
like things
I
like
think
that.
I think that's something you look up to them though. Not like
Yeah.
as somebody you want to like that's a person that does so many things. But like that's somebody you looked up to as a kid. Like I want to be that
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
I
Hell
guess
yeah.
maybe similar like in that way.
Detweiler, 100%. He was a
Yeah.
badass. I wanted to be Tommy Pickles.
Oh,
I still do want to be Tommy Pickles.
Eddie,
I'm over here being Dill.
you're 31 years old. You're being Dill.
Poor Dill. He was outcast.
You can't be so much of a main character and be Dill.
Okay, I'll be Tommy. So not even like LeVar Burton. Do you know who LeVar Burton is?
Who the hell's that?
How dare you
I
disrespect
LeVar-
LeVar Burton?
Nope. Tim Burton? No,
No.
that's all I got.
Reading Rainbow. He was the guy that hosted Reading Rainbow.
Oh.
He was
Okay.
on all of our TVs for the Reading Rainbow. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do anything.
Anything.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, okay. Now I remember it.
Now I remember what that is.
Before, not a clue.
Yeah.
Or I guess, who else I looked up to then?
Burn Ernie.
Was, let's not get started on them,
Their relationship was sacred.
the first gay icons to ever be.
And Sesame Street said they weren't gay.
Yeah.
They're gay.
So did Tamara.
Oh, Tamir Mowry.
Yeah.
She said they were not gay.
She really had an issue. If you guys aren't aware. Aren't aware. If you guys aren't aware, Tamara Mowry is on The Real.
Maury.
Is it Maury?
It's Maury.
Mowry.
It's Maury.
Mowry.
It's Maury.
Hi, editing Jason here, and real fast, rewind the tapes, because I'm pretty sure he said Maori.
So did Tamara.
Oh, Tamir Mowry.
Yeah.
She said they were not gay. Oh, Tamir Mowry.
Yeah.
She said they were not gay.
Oh, Maury. You know who I looked up to? Maury Povich.
Fucking Maury Povich. Honestly, that's not a bad man to look up to.
Yeah. Anyways, she had an issue with Bert and Ernie being potentially.
I don't know.
Being seen as
Okay,
gay.
hold on. Let's play devil's advocate for a second. I don't know if she had an issue with them being gay. I think the issue that she was trying to, because I could rewatch it again, the clip.
Mm-hmm.
I think the issue that she was trying to get across was that from a kid's point of view, 5, 6 years old, they're not watching and caring if these characters are gay or straight.
Mm-hmm.
She's just saying, as long as these people, these characters are teaching my kid something, doesn't matter what they are.
Yeah.
But I will say she did get a little too heated for the moment.
Yeah.
Too heated for the topic because my girl Jeannie Mai over here, 100% I agree with her. Because they were, I see them, I saw them how she saw them. They were my best friends. I grew up with them. I watched them all the time. Sesame Street was my show, you know? And to me, to this day, I very much think that Bert and Ernie are gay.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't, maybe Sesame Street said they weren't, and you know that, but I don't think they're brothers. I don't think they're just best friends. Best friends don't take baths together.
Fair.
Just saying. I would never take a bath with you.
Okay, so darn. Really missing out. Anyways, see, as much as I want to fully be like, yes, as long as you're, teaching my kid how to count and the ABCs, great. But I feel like, especially moving forward into the world that we're approaching now, where like there's so many different labels for everything and everyone has different identifiers for the way that they identify.
Okay.
I think it is important for people to see themselves reflected in TV,
in media,
from a really young age.
I will agree with you there, 100%.
Because like, if it was blatant to be like, oh yes, these two gay characters on Sesame Street, and it's not all about them being gay. It doesn't necessarily have to be about them being gay. They just are.
Yeah.
And they're also teaching me the ABCs.
Mm-hmm.
To see that, I think, is so much more integral for kids than it is to see the...
Well, that's why the Sesame Street, I think pretty much Sesame Street, they brought on the character in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's representation. Or even Halle Bailey's new role as a Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
A little black girl is going to see that one day and think,
The amount
oh my gosh,
of
I
TikToks
can be that. You know?
the amount of TikToks that were showing like little black girls watching the trailer for the first time and how
they
emotional
said, Mommy,
they got.
it's me. She looks like me. That's insanely amazing that they have that representation.
Yeah.
The same way as Barbie just made a Down syndrome Barbie.
Mm-hmm. I seen that.
And there was another clip of a girl with Down syndrome. Her mom gave her the Barbie, and she started bawling her eyes out because she looked at this doll and said, "This is me.
Yeah.
She looks like me."
I think
people
complain so much about, oh well, the left is just trying to radicalize everyone and whatever, but my whole thing is, I feel like as long as you just make it normal, then that's all it's ever going to be.
Right.
Is just make seeing gay characters on TV.
Because why does it have to be this crazy thing?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be this radical thing. That's why it's crazy to me that every time NFL player comes out, or the MCU made this character gay. Like, that shouldn't be newsworthy.
I am not your headline.
Yeah, exactly.
I am not your headline.
It shouldn't be some big shock. Oh my God, look at this. Look what they did. And but like they do it in a good way. You know what I mean? To be like, oh my God, look how brave they did this. It should just be normal.
Yeah. You just are what you are. You like who you like, and that's that. I have a coworker actually, and I didn't agree with what he said. So I try not to get into, I don't know if you'd call this politics, but I try not to get into politics or what you agree with and what you don't agree with people, because it can get ugly.
Yeah.
I am the kind of person, you like what you like. I don't have to like what you like. You don't have to like what I like. We don't have to have the same view to be friends.
Yeah.
Unless it's something crazy. Like you're like, human trafficking, it's nothing. Like, okay, that's kind of far from me,
We gotta stop that.
Right, but we don't have to have the same view. You can like Trump and still be my friend. You can hate Biden and I can love Biden. You can still be my friend. We can have different views. But certain things, I just can't put myself in that light. So my coworker, he was talking, a parent had came in for their child.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I work at a school. And he said, oh, I don't really like that parent, And I was like, oh, well, we do have a lot of testy parents.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of parents who can be rude and who can just be very dismissive of other staff members, which I don't care for, and people in general. So I thought we were going to say something like that. Like, oh, is she a mean one? He was like, no, she takes her daughters to drag shows. And I think that's wrong. I don't think that's right for her to do. Like, that just doesn't sit right with me. And I think that she should stop doing that because you're ruining the child. And I was like, oh, I literally said, I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, that's interesting. He was like, oh, you don't see it that way? Like, that doesn't bother you? And I was like, I mean, personally, no. But I'd rather not get into that because obviously it bothers you to the point where you don't like somebody because of it. So I would rather not put myself in a situation where I have to talk further into that topic.
Yeah.
Because I can debate about it, sure. But I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm debating about it and then getting hate because of it. Because that's not an equal debate. You're just finding ways to bash me at that point.
Yeah, and I feel like at that point you're just debating morals, and that's a really difficult thing to debate when somebody just believes what it is that they believe.
Right. And you want, like, 100%, I said, you are 100% able to believe what you want to believe. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. No matter how right or wrong another person may see them. It's your opinion, But for me, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah.
But a lot of America does. A lot of, our country does.
Yeah. To be honest, I've gotten into my era of cutting people off, where it's like if there's, I think this is the last episode of Straighten Out.
Thank you so much for watching our podcast. It was really nice being here with you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for supporting us. And we hope maybe later on in life I could do something separate and you'd enjoy it again. But until then, we're signing off for the last time. Yeah. Bye.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
Anyways, but like, if there's something over the line for me that you don't, so like something like a drag show and them having that strong of an opinion on that, to be like, oh, like I wouldn't be able to do that and blah blah, maybe don't talk to me anymore, because I feel like at that point it goes beyond just action and it starts to stray into I don't agree with you ethically, and so like, just you stay over there, I'll be over here. But I mean, I get that in certain situations you can't help but see them. You know what I mean? If you work with them, then
right.
I mean,
but I mean, in my situation, but you and I have different views on that.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't be cause for me to just cut somebody off. You don't like it, you don't like it. I like it, I like it. It's whatever. It's when the hate starts coming from it. Like, if there was hatred behind it and he said it with such malice, but he didn't. He's not, I don't really like that. She takes her daughter to drag shows. I don't think that's right. It's your opinion. You're entitled to not like something.
Yeah.
But I will say that kind of made me not that I hide it from anybody. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you. But that kind of made me not want to be out to him, because I don't know how he's going to be. I don't know how he is against gay people. If you don't like drag queens or you don't like kids going to drag shows, how are you going to treat somebody who's openly gay who works with you? You know? So there was that, and there was, I mean, he knows now because we're out together. It was me, him, his girlfriend, and we all work together, and then two of our other coworkers. So we're all coworkers, we're all friends. But a comment was like, "Oh yeah, so and so mentioned you being gay, blah blah blah." And I remember the moment those words came out, I was like, I got tightened up for a quick second because I was like, dude, like, how's he gonna act with me now?
Yeah.
Maybe he's cool now. He never treats me differently. He hasn't treated me differently, but it's always a fear of mine.
Yeah.
Because the world's scary. The world is not a nice place. Especially,
tell me about it.
Especially for gay people.
Yeah. The amount of hate crimes that I've encountered.
Yeah.
Is wild to me.
It's almost, I'm not comical, but like, it seems like it should only happen in movies.
Honestly, the amount of times I've been run off the road, called a slur, literally on the side of the street. You would think that those things, like, only happen in movies.
Right.
But when you really experience them, like, luckily it has not happened in a while, but there was a point where it was happening like once a week.
I think, and obviously this is just assumption, but I feel like then you didn't not that you carry yourself differently now, but inwardly, I guess, you didn't carry yourself with a lot of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like lately, how you've been outwardly, even if you don't necessarily mean it, you are more confident in who you are and how you are.
Yeah.
Whereas before, you were kind of inward. You were kind of closeted within yourself. You didn't really present yourself as this person of, this is who I am.
I
If
thought
you don't
being
like
gay was
it,
my thing.
it is your thing, but you need to be confident in it. Where's the rainbows? Put them here. Rainbow, right here. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow.
Oh, God.
Rainbow.
By the power of the moon and
Moon prism power. Yeah. That's not gay. Who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
Sailor Moon.
Typical.
Who was yours?
Sailor Moon. 100% Sailor Moon. I loved all of them, but Sailor Moon, and she wasn't just Sailor Moon. She was a princess.
To be honest, I only caught like the tail end of Sailor Moon. I'm young and youthful.
I'm old and decrepit.
He said it.
Sailor Moon was one of my favorite cartoons to watch as a kid. Loved it. Saving one by moonlight, finding you by daylight. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Venus, Sailor Saturn. You know? All of them.
See, you got them all.
Did you know what her little sister's name was? The cousin, I guess?
No.
Sailor Mini Moon.
How cute.
But that was like Sailor Moon like X or something like that. There was like an extension.
And also,
So she came later.
how generic.
Sailor Mini Moon, I know.
Could
She
you
was also a
imagine?
princess. They were sisters. I cried. I'm not afraid to admit this. I cried when Sailor Moon like I don't know if it was like the Sailor Moon movie or like the last episode of the season. But she was gonna die. She was in her white Princess Moon dress. Tuxedo Mask was there. A song was playing. I was like, Sailor Moon, Unagi. I think her name was Usagi. Unagi's eel.
I don't speak Japanese. I don't know.
But yeah, so Sailor Moon was my favorite, and anytime I played Sailor Moon with my friends, because I did play Sailor Moon with my friends,
You seem like the kid that would
was
play Sailor Moon with their
I
friends.
played Sailor Moon with my friends. I played Titanic with my friends. I was Jack.
You died at the end of every game.
I played witches with my friend. I was a head witch, you know.
I would play Harry Potter. That was
Okay,
always fun.
what's your favorite Harry Potter spell?
Oh, I didn't really know any of them offhand. Fine. If I really had to pick one, it's...
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, it's...
Okay, wait, hold on. You have to do that. Hold on, wait. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die.
Oh my god! Sorry for that momentary interruption.
Well, now that I've healed myself, that was hurt. I got impaled.
That was part of my spell, okay?
Imperial.
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Don't make me do it again. I grabbed it. Just
trying to bang me with it. Oh god, that was funny. That I think when I think of Harry Potter, two things come to mind.
Okay.
One, I would love to be in the wizarding world because I love magic. We've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
And two, how hot Neville Longbottom got at the end.
Oh, I know. And the fact that he was like he was the duff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Throughout the whole thing.
And then he was the victor
Yeah.
in life, in looks. Rupert Grint was also hot, but in a different kind of way.
Was he?
Yeah. He's hot now. He has that like dad bod. Listen, ginger realness.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on
Fire
that one.
crotch, light me up.
Okay.
I'm be like the episode of that episode, that scene like with Rebel Wilson in The Ghost Rider. She's like, hot men. That's what I want to talk about. Neville Longbottom, Rupert Grint,
Got my attention.
Daniel Patterson. Who the fuck is Daniel Patterson?
You like mixed up Daniel Radcliffe and Robert Pattinson.
Robert.
They are two different
Let's
people.
push you off. Robert Pattinson, Daniel Radcliffe. Sometimes.
I thought he was cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Sometimes.
had a crush on him when I was younger.
There's a new hot boy in town.
Okay, who's that?
And he's purple. And Nene! I'm not talking about dinosaurs. I'm talking about
Grimace.
Imagine.
Honestly,
I'm just like a Grimace.
Grimace.
Look over me in a Grimace suit.
I've really been idolizing a purple man lately.
I loved Grimace. In the Ronald McDonald Tales. Did you ever watch those movies?
Not really.
Oh, such good movies. Kind of creepy. Anyways.
So new hot man, purple.
Uh-huh. He's a Wiggle. The new Wiggle. The purple Wiggle.
Oh, like the Wiggles?
Like the Wiggles. Fruit salad. Yummy,
Yeah.
yummy. Yeah. There's a new Wiggle and he's purple and he's on TikTok and he is hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
He's very muscular. He always posts TikToks of him like doing workouts and then like jumping up into the purple Wiggle suit. He's tattooed. Yeah. And there's a lot of TikToks of him shirtless. And I'm here for it.
I didn't even know the Wiggles were still doing things.
Yeah, the Wiggles are banging. The Wiggles are wiggling.
In all fairness, I'm probably not their demographic anymore. Oh, we're still going.
We're wiggling. We're Wiggles. We're the Rainbow Wiggles.
It's just 24 minutes of us just...
We're just wiggling. Is this wiggling or is this just gyrating? I feel like one of those the blow things.
The wacky waving inflatable
at the car.
flailing two man.
At the car lots.
Yeah. Ow!
We got a lot of laughs the last time I did it.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Anyways, you were saying
Yes.
hot wiggle?
The purple, the hot wiggle. It's like a noodle.
Everyone loves a hot wiggle.
What?
Oh, hot wiggle?
What?
I said everyone loves a hot wiggle.
Don't be perverted. This is a children's show.
You're literally talking about a hot wiggle.
He's hot. Insert clip of hot wiggle here.
Also, don't say... Oh, what are you doing here?
Here.
Oh my gosh.
I said don't be perverted.
If you were given the chance.
Let me see what his name is.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see like a picture of him or something because I have no idea
Purple
what he looks like.
wiggle.
I feel like all the other Wiggles are like middle-aged now. Is he like young?
His name. Oh, I forgot he has a twin.
Oh.
He's even hotter.
And the squiggle?
His name is John Pierce.
John Pierce.
His name is John Pierce.
Okay, can I see a picture?
Oh yeah, look it.
Oh.
And he's a purple wiggle.
You know what? He is giving wiggle once he's in the outfit.
I'm telling you, but outside of the outfit, listen, John Adamo Pierce.
Giving a different kind of wiggle.
Listen, you can make me wiggle any day. Just saying.
Don't be perverted.
Sorry, I was looking at his wiggles.
Stop. Okay, put your phone down.
Don't look at that. I'm just...
Stop. That one was too fun.
I was just holding my mic. And just in case you're wondering, we have stickers. We're running out. We have 6 left.
They've been left all over the tri-state area.
If you can find one, you'll get a prize. The prize, a sticker.
Just peel it off
Yeah, that's
and
your
take it.
prize.
So you and our other friend Marina, shout out Marina. I know you're watching this currently
On your couch.
on your couch, curled up in a blanket.
Yep.
You guys did the sweetest thing for me the other day, and
yeah.
you planned a whole night out in San Francisco, and I cried.
He did. You did.
I cried so hard because I thought everyone was mad at me all day.
Yeah. It was so hard keeping the secret because you don't like surprises, but we're trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it eventually did happen.
Yeah, after a very long day of me thinking everyone was mad at me and a really bad Uber drive and probably something that was a little more notable, your situation.
Where I almost got shot.
Oh my God.
I can laugh about it now because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Obviously. But yes, I did. I almost got shot on the day we were supposed to take you out for your birthday.
Yeah.
That was pretty traumatic.
It was a long list of things.
It was a long day. I was in that situation for like almost 3 hours.
That's wild to me.
And
I had no idea that all this planning was taking place while all this was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I'm telling you.
I'm committed.
Thanks. Once Marina told me everything, I was sure she was gonna say like, "Oh, so Eddie's, not actually gonna come after all." I was just like, "Okay, cool, sucks, but it's fine." And she's like, "So he's gonna meet us there at the comedy club." I was like, "Oh, he's still gonna be there."
Bullets are gonna stop me from hanging out with my friend.
You're wearing Kevlar when you show up. I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit shaken.
Sorry, there's a little bit of blood on my shirt, but we're here. We're gonna celebrate you. I just gotta pack it. Hold on. I'm just
Oh my God.
just packing my wound. There's a bullet sticking out of my back still. So yeah. But yes, I almost got shot by a man who was stealing from the other car. So my cousin got into a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously there's two cars when there's an accident. Well, not every time. But anyway, this situation, there's two cars.
Yeah.
In the other car, the other owner's car, they had left to do something. They said, "Hey, can you watch our car? I don't want anybody in it until the tow truck gets here." Yeah, whatever, we got it. Well, this guy was there who I thought was part of the owner's family. So he goes into the car. I'm like, "Hey, dude, like, I don't think he wants anybody in there. Maybe you shouldn't do that." He's like, "Oh, no, it's my cousins, whatever. I don't know you. I'm not going to get in your business. Do you?" Then the owner's friend comes, and the dude that was in the car shuts it real fast. I was like, I was just making sure that's okay. And the friend's like, "What are you doing? Like, that's so-and-so's car." He goes, "That's my family. It's my cousin. Whatever." So I say to the friend, "Oh, well, the owner said that you're the only one who can go in this car because you're the mechanic. Everybody else doesn't want." Then he left because he had to go get his truck or something. The owner of the car comes back, and the dude that was in the car was going to leave when the owner realized that his stereo system was in the back seat. Mm-hmm. Whereas originally when they got in the crash, it was perfectly
where the stereo should be.
Now there's just this gaping hole where there was a stereo and the stereo was in the back seat. So it was like, "Hey, dude, like, what the hell are you trying to steal from me? Blah, 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 blah." Well, this dude goes, "Oh, no, it wasn't me, man. That dude over there, his people did it. He was in your car talking about me. He was trying to blame me for it. Where I'm over here trying to console my poor cousin who was just in this accident. He just totaled her car." And I'm like, "What the hell?" So he was like, "Yeah, dude, that wasn't me. That was him." So I was like, "Hey, that don't put that on me. Like, dude, that dude was in your car. I wasn't in it. He was trying to take from me. I wasn't in your car." He goes, What'd you say?" "No, F that. Goes, takes off his backpack, starts pulling out a pistol. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, "What the hell, dude? Like, we don't have to do all that." So the owner of the car starts walking away. Like, "Oh, man, put that away. But he's walking away. So I'm like, "Dude, I don't." In my mind, I'm like, hopefully he's gonna get something to retaliate, or I'm dead. You know, I'm dying. So I'm backing away. And he was like, "Don't tell me that. Like, I don't steal from my family." I was like, "Dude, well then don't put it on me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do shit. So don't put it on me. I won't put it on you. But that's not cool that you're trying to make him think I'm trying to steal from him." So then the other dude, the owner of the car, he was like, "Hey, man, like, the cops are coming. You gotta go. Like, you can't have that stuff out of here. In here, when they're here, you're gonna get in trouble. You gotta go." So he left. And the guy was like, "Don't worry, I wasn't gonna let him harm you." But I'm like, "What are you gonna do? Like, you didn't have a gun on you? Did you? I don't know. Show me. If you did, show me. Make me feel safe. Show me your gun. Pull it out. Whip it out." But he didn't. And I almost got shot.
Yeah.
Well, I would have almost. Listen, that may be a little dramatic, but he was pulling out a pistol.
I would have felt the same way.
He was pulling out a pistol. The guy was like, "Yeah, can't believe you had that pistol," you know. And what happened? I told my cousin, I was like, "I almost got shot right now." She was like, "I would have jumped in front of the pistol for you," which, love her. She's
Yeah.
my favorite person. Christina, I love you, and I hope you're doing okay. I still have to text her. I know I feel bad. I just forgot. I just
Yeah.
remember that I forgot to respond to her.
Oh.
Because she
Well.
texted me. Because when the last time I was up there, she didn't say bye when I was leaving. Because obviously because of accident.
Yeah,
she
she's not feeling it.
And I was okay. I would not mad at her or anything. But she texted me and she was like, "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't say bye to you. I was just in my own head. Next time you're home, let's go out to dinner." And I forgot to respond. Now I'm a jerk.
Well, you're gonna respond right after we're done filming.
Christina, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna respond. I swear. 3 days later.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
The episode's already out. Just, okay, cool, thanks.
She's looking at her phone.
No response.
Christina, if you're watching this, I'll call you tomorrow. That's
so you're
the
gonna have to call
20th.
her then on Wednesday.
Listen, no. I'm gonna call you tomorrow from today. So all of you out there, so you know.
So you will have already talked to him.
Yes, I
by
will
the
have already
time
talked to
you
you by the
see
time
this.
this is out. Today is the 19th.
So if you haven't, then
I'm
call
gonna
him
call
and
you on
yell
the
at him.
20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So that was an insane thing. And then after everything, the tow truck came, brought my cousin back to the house. She gave me the tow truck, and we started a comedy show. The comedy show started at 8. It was 7:45. I was still in my pajamas. I had to get dressed. I had to do my hair. And my mom comes. She was like, "Oh, let me see your hair." No, maybe. I was like, "Mom, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm sorry if it comes off that way. But my thing starts in 15 minutes in San Francisco. I just need to get my hair done." She's like, I'm sorry, So, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean to you.
There's a lot of apologies happening.
My name is Eddie Silva, and I'd like to make an apology.
I'm sorry to America.
I was going to sing a song, but I blanked.
Oh, well, can't win them all.
What's a sorry song?
Is it too late now to say sorry?
It's too late to apologize.
There you go.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. You know?
Okay. So,
I think I'm delirious.
but our night out in San Francisco was a lot of fun.
It was fun. We had a great time. We did a comedy show.
Comedy show.
Those people were pretty. Some of them, not all of them, were pretty funny.
Yeah, I will say the last probably 3 or 4 people were really funny.
Yeah.
The first few, which was prior to you showing up, they were kind of.
I almost fell down the stairs
Oh
at
yeah.
the comedy show. So where you guys were sitting, right behind you, just stairs, just
Flight of
drops
stairs,
down.
yeah.
So I'm standing behind you, and I think it was the second to last guy was up, and I started laughing. I was like, ha, ha, ha. But usually the times that I was laughing, I grab onto the pole because I know I jerk back when I laugh.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. And this time I went, ha, ha. And I totally lost my balance and almost went back down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I had to shuffle back, and I was really hoping there was nobody behind me because I would have been really embarrassed. There wasn't, and thankfully, but
Yeah.
I probably would have just thrown myself after if there was. Just 'cause
Yeah.
of the sheer embarrassment.
We went to that one Star Wars themed bar.
That's what we're
That-
gonna
it was
call
just-
it.
It was the back room of it was Star Wars.
That's what we're gonna call it. Yeah, because it was not Star Wars themed.
It was the back room of it.
It was Star Wars decorated in the back, but it was penis themed.
Oh, I forgot.
Yes.
All of the TVs had just nudes of people.
Just fully erect penis.
Yeah, and every TV was playing the same thing.
This broadcast of brawly, naked, peniled men.
Mm-hmm. And then the back room was just Star Wars.
Just
So
Star
I
Wars,
don't really know
yeah.
what kind of demographic they were going
Listen,
for.
they were showing the lightsabers.
You know what?
They were showing off their lightsabers, seeing who was on the good side and the bad side.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't want to say the light side and the dark side.
You know, now that you say that, and now that I'm thinking about it, there was not one person of color on the screen.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hate San Francisco. What are you going to do? My nose is itching.
I could tell. Okay, that's not what the viewers want to hear.
And then we went to a club that you never went to. One of my favorites, the cafe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
And that's where I saw Brett.
Oh yeah.
from TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. He was really nice. I talked to him.
He did not want to go talk to him. Let's get the story straight. For the longest
Why couldn't we
time,
just say I talked to him?
because let's tell the viewers the truth. For the longest
Of
time,
course
he
the
didn't
truth.
want to go, and I was like, "Just go talk to him. Just go. Look, he's standing over there. Just go talk to him."
Because I have social anxiety.
I'm like, "Come
you
on,
know
come on, just
this.
do it." Here, hold on. I'm gonna go over. But then he was talking to somebody, and then after a minute, there was something that you had said to me. You're like, "I'm gonna go do this for you," and then I turned around, and then you finally walked over and you talked to him.
Because you were wasted. If you want to get truthful here,
I was drunk. I was
you were
wasted. Drunk.
You were wasted, and you were upset because you thought I was yelling at you for drinking, and that I was mad at you for drinking. So I said, okay, to show you that I'm not mad at you, I'm gonna do what you've been wanting me to do all night, and I'm gonna go talk to Brett. That's what I did.
Yeah.
He was a very nice man. He's
He
moving to
seems-
LA
he seems
in
very nice.
September. He lives out in San Francisco right now. He's moving to LA in September to further his, media presence career. He had a very nice hug. He had a very nice back when I hugged him.
That would be something you
Yeah,
notice.
we exchanged Instagrams, which was cool. Had a little back and forth of, oh, so nice meeting you. Thanks so much. Good luck in LA. And it's like, oh, cool. Thanks meeting you too. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was nice. I'm glad I did it. I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have done it had you not been wasted. And I made
You're welcome.
I made a new acquaintance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you've never watched his TikTok, he's really funny. I just think he has a really good page. His name is Brittany Spears on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany Spears. Yeah.
Mm.
2 T's. So we talked about nothing and everything in this episode.
Oh my god, we literally talked about so many like little blips of things. That's all I have in my head is just little flashes.
So if you're dizzy out there in the YouTube world, we apologize
we'll
immensely.
pay for your therapy. But on that note, what was your guys' favorite thing to look at the Scholastic Book Fair? Because
The
I
very first
feel
thing.
like that was probably the most cohesive part of this episode.
Who is your favorite male celebrity to look at?
What's your favorite wiggle?
Who is your favorite solar scout? Solar
What?
Scout. Solar. Synthesis. Photosynthesis. Who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
What's your favorite Harry Potter spell?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Did we talk
Oh,
about
too far? Too far. Sorry.
We yeah.
Wrong character. Wrong character.
Oh my god. So, I'm really looking forward to see the little clips and stuff that I edit into this episode because it's gonna be a journey for me.
I'm looking forward to see how many people actually watch this episode because I feel like it's so sporadic that it will be hard to get through.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. So if you've made it this far,
Oh yeah, what are the 2 emojis?
I appreciate you. We thank you. And your
You know what?
service is not if your service has not gone unappreciated.
If you made it to the end of this episode, 2 like moon emojis.
That's a 3rd quarter moon.
Okay, 2 waning,
Gibbouses?
waning crescents.
Waning gibbouses.
Um,
Do they have that on,
I don't
on
think
the
so.
emojis? Listen, do 2 full moons.
just leave 2 full moons down in the comments if you
You're
actually
pointing
made
at
it.
the waning.
I'm just pointing, okay? I'm looking
There
at
it is.
the right here. So leave this if you made it to the end of this.
Leave this. If you made it.
Wait.
Wah.
Anyways, you have to let us know where you're watching this. So if you want to find us anywhere else, you can find us on all social medias at
Our social handles are straighten_up. Fuck, every time.
so
Hold
entertaining.
on. Our handle is straighten_up_pod
There you
on
go.
all social media.
You always get it the second time.
I'm dyslexic. I have a speech impediment. God.
We're really about ableism here.
So, anyways, follow us on everything.
Yeah.
Our link tree is, everywhere else. Just follow us, share us, tell your friends, post us on your social medias, post us on your not social medias.
Where would you on your wall?
Yeah, look for a sticker out in the world. Straighten up stickers. Pretty soon we will have stickers out available if you guys would like one and you'd like to support. Let us know in the comments if that's something that you'd want, and we'll make it happen. But again, from the bottom of our hearts, as always, thank you for watching us. Thank you for having us. Good night, San Francisco.
Bye. You didn't say bye.
Oh. Bye.
Bye.